frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read. You ain't going nowhere.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
61, match box, fight. Hey, Orbit.
Second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Shoot.
On second and 11 now. Breeze. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Third and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Buzz. Get it.
Breeze going to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Like 22, go.
On second and 11 now. Breeze. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Set up. 90, Wolf.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Bravo.
I'm coming after you.
Now.
From midfield, here's Breeze. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Here's the first carry for LeSean McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. If they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll try the right side with McCoy. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go, 47. Chips over here. There's overload. Check four. Hey, watch.
On third down, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
Tyler Lockett, 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Lockett, 59 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Taking a deep shot here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 37.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the same.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Prescott from the gun. He's got his running back, LeSean McCoy.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. Now McCoy. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's McCoy, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
on set. 18 Gator.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
Fournette running out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Breeze now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Breeze now to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Prescott looks to throw on first. Open man is Kirk, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Let's get it.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring, and the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this time, Breeze will throw. It's caught. Lockett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Breeze. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a first down following a gain of 3. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Not here.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
We ain't giving up nothing. Go. Ready.
Here's Breeze to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Exit.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Down. 30 base.
What we got?
Hey, Delta.
14. Mike 14. Get ready.
Yeah.
14's the mic.
I got him.
Mike 14.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Keep playing hard.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're...
Got his man, complete! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on them.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, 29 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
64, weak.
Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point safely through, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now Breeze looking for Kelsey on the. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Kelsey, 54 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go as we saw there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
He's checking.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Let's see what you got.
Switch it, hey.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. That one good for 24 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
49, check 47. Here we go 47. Here we go 46.
Prescott on 1st down. Bryant has it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. This complete to Lockett. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. Touchdown, New Orleans. Leonard Fournette, 45 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run? And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, McCoy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey. 4 down.
Prescott now from the 50. His first running back, McCoy. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
In on the stop, Bradley McDougald. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Hey, Zoo!
Back to throw, Breeze. Flush to his right, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
80 weapon. Slam. Hey, orbit.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Oh, you got deep?
Mike 14. Mike 14.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll go with McCoy. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game.